Do you think men can give birth?
I think that
Yes or no question?
I think that a person who is assigned male at birth, I don't think they can give
Assigned
birth.
male at birth, so people are not male at birth?
I think that a person.
See, your evidence that college is a scam, my friend.
So what do you say in some cases women with IUDs are murderers?
Of course not, they're not murderers.
So what's the difference between an IUD killing a conceived zygote and like a mother going to Planned Parenthood and killing the fetus in her womb?
That was actually the best point somebody made.
It's not about the cells.
No,
It's not about. No. I'm
I know,
speaking. No, I'm speaking. No, I'm
we're both
speaking. No,
clumps of
I'm
cells,
speaking.
okay?
No, I'm speaking. No, I'm speaking.
Want to say it one more time?
No, I'm speaking.
Hello, everyone. I am Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, and I am surrounded by 20 woke college kids.
Okay, so Charlie Kirk sat down on Jubilee and he debated a ton of college kids. Now, the ones that you just saw are the ones that we're going to be discussing in this video. Of course, you can see the full thing on Jubilee. My wife, Isabella, has been on Jubilee as well. And it's great. I love it. Open conversation. They do a great job. It's a ton of fun. So this one right here, I'm excited for. Now, the first one we have, Charlie Kirk saying this is the best point somebody's made. Let's watch.
No win, I'm telling you. This could take a while.
Okay, first of all,
Do we have our terms correct? We agree?
Actually, no. So first of
Okay,
all,
got it.
I would like to refine our terms. I have
Got it.
2 points to bring up after that, though. So you define murder as like intentionally like killing a human being. I think that's a very poor way to define murder because if someone were to like break into my home and point a gun at the heads of me and everybody I love, and I intentionally kill them to prevent them from killing my family, I don't think I murdered them, right? So I would define murder as the unjustified termination of a human life.
You're making a good point. Let me further clarify that. So self-defense is
Right.
very warranted.
Exactly, right?
But I can see where you're going to go with how that has to go with abortion, but we can go down that journey in a second.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I kind of do want to give you my argument insofar as why I'm pro-choice, why I think it's justified. But first, I think that, you know, your position is quite absurd, right? Because you're saying that it is murder to kill a human being, right, at any point in development, especially when it's in the mother's womb. My question to you would be, well, does this make women with IUDs murderers? Because it is the case that in some scenarios, an IUD will allow for conception to occur, meaning there's a unique human life there, but it will prevent its implantation, intentionally killing it.
Well, no.
Yes. So people actually don't know this. This kid knows this. Most people on the right don't know this. I have a piece of hair on my freaking eyeball. Ugh. Anyways, people don't know this. People don't know this, but IUDs will literally, they sometimes allow for the implantation of the sperm onto the egg, and then they still kill it. So some women get IUDs, even pro-life women. I know somebody who has an IUD right now, pro-life, doesn't understand that she is potentially killing, you know, a baby, because when does life start? Conception, okay? And IUDs will, it's sad. It's so sad.
Preventing implantation is not necessarily the same thing as terminating a fertilized egg. For
Agreed.
example, if you take Plan B, again, it's not the same thing. Preventing the production of progesterone is not the same thing as terminating a being that has been fertilized. You do not know for a fact
So Charlie Kirk doesn't know. He doesn't know about the IUDs.
that the egg has been fertilized. You do not know that when you have an IUD.
Okay, yeah,
Do you?
so preventing fertilization or implantation to the uterine lining is killing a conceived zygote. So what happens? A sperm goes into the egg, right? The egg becomes fertilized. It's a conceived zygote. In some cases, it will prevent the implantation of the conceived zygote, killing the conceived zygote.
In some cases, correct.
So what do you say in some cases women
no,
with
not-
IUDs are murderers?
Of course not, they're not murderers. We do not know for a case. That's like saying that
So
everyone
what's
that
the
takes-
difference between an IUD killing a conceived
Charlie
zygote
needs to concede
and like
he's
a mother
wrong.
going to Planned Parenthood and killing the fetus in her womb?
Well, so you're asking two separate things. If they knew for certain, to be more clear, that I have a fertilized egg and I'm going to take a drug to prevent that fertilized egg from attaching to their uterine wall, then yes, that is an act of killing or murder, of course.
Okay, so
But-
do you
but
think
you
all
do-
murderers should go to jail?
Do I think all murderers should go to jail? I mean, on third degree murder. However, no, I don't think women that got abortions or had IUDs should go to jail, because I think that they have been deceived by mass culture and mass propaganda. Secondly, the people who should go to jail are the abortionists, who are the ones that have been putting the abortion pill, the ones that have been doing procedures, the ones that have been going into the third trimester and breaking babies' backs and inserting them with syringes while the babies are crying and suffocating, being born alive, and then being dead on the operating table. That is who should go to jail.
Oh,
That was actually the best point somebody made.
we'll have to talk
I know.
about it.
Okay.
So they all have to fight to get there. And I'm not really interested in this girl. Now, that dude, he made great points, and I think that Charlie actually should have conceded, to be 100% honest. I think that Charlie should have conceded because a lot of people don't know about the IUDs. They don't know really how bad it is. And so I think that Charlie might not have just fully understood. And listen, it's not because he's stupid. I just found this out like 2 weeks ago. Literally just found this out 2 weeks ago. And how I found this out is because somebody that I love and care about had gotten an IUD, didn't think twice about it, respect her husband, respect her, respect the family. After they got the IUD taken out, she started to have miscarriages. When she was doing her research, she was like, wow, I cannot believe that this might have been part of the reason. And she blames it on the IUD, which I don't know her research. I don't know what backs that. I'm not saying that as a fact. Listen, I'm not a doctor, but she felt that that was the reason. She felt convicted, has a relationship with God, the Holy Spirit, and she felt like that was a part of it. And it took a toll on her. So it's sad. It's very sad.
How are you? Nice to see you.
All right, this girl's
So I just
unhinged.
have one question.
She's crazy.
There's, like, in any case, you don't think there's any case where abortion should be legal?
There's a very, very rare couple cases.
Okay, so you do
where-
think
hold
that
on
a
one
couple
second.
cases
Hold
it
on.
is legal?
If cesarean section is not going to save the mother's life, and the mother's life is actually at risk, which is debated amongst growing numbers of OBGYNs,
Okay.
that is the only case where abortion should be
Do you
allowed.
think there should-
But people say it is a growing consensus in the pro-life world that abortion is never medically necessary.
Okay. So if
Okay, so listen. All right. I don't know if you guys agree with me, okay? I have a wife who just gave birth, okay? I am under the opinion that no matter what, okay, the extermination of a baby is never okay. Never okay. All right? Now, let me clarify here, okay? I think this is necessary to understand. There are times where there is a stillborn baby, as in the baby is already dead. And in circumstances like that, if it could hurt the mother to have birth potentially terminal, then that makes sense, okay? And that's really sad. That's really sad. And I still think that that's traumatizing for women. I think this is why women are so strong, is because they sign up to have kids. And this is something that comes with the territory. I mean, not sign up to have kids. Like, God gave them the ability to give birth and created them in a way to where they are strong in that area. Obviously, they're not going to pick up bricks and make walls and do houses, okay? But still, that is something that makes them so strong, and it makes them so valuable. But at any point in time, and me and my wife have had this conversation, like, we know that a baby, our child, takes priority. And when we have kids, like Abriana, we both know that number one priority, always, always. Your baby is your number one priority, always. If my wife if she wasn't somebody who would sacrifice her life for her child, I don't know what kind of mother that is. And if I wasn't someone who would sacrifice my life for my child, for my wife, I don't know what kind of husband I am. And I don't think I'd be a good one. So.
you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got raped, and she was
Well,
going to give
I-
birth
I
and
do
she
have
would,
a
no,
daughter.
wait. Oh, and she was going to give birth and she was going to live. Would you want her to go through that and carry her
Well,
rapist baby?
That's awfully graphic. The
It's
answer-
no, but it's a real life
Okay,
scenario
well,
that happens
calm
to
down.
many
The
people.
answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Oh, okay, great. So that's insane.
But let me tell you why. No, hold on. Let me ask you a question. There's two ultrasounds I have. One is a baby conceived in rape. One is a baby conceived by a loving couple. Which one is which?
Your daughter was
which
probably
person here was
hopefully
which person
conceived
here,
by a
which
somewhat
person here
loving
was
couple.
conceived by rape? Tell me which one was conceived by rape.
You don't know.
Exactly, because it's all human rights
But
and it's all
that
human
doesn't
beings.
matter.
So
It's about your daughter who has to give birth to it and is going to be tortured by that
Hold
for
on
the
a second.
rest of her
You-
life.
you are
That's
not-
going to take away every
Hold on a
freedom
second.
she's ever going to have.
Well, hold on.
That's going
Every
to ruin
freedom.
her life. She's going
You
to
know
grow
what?
up and she's going to be
Abortion is not a
attached to another
victimless
thing.
crime. The point is how you were conceived is irrelevant. What human rights you get.
But-
Hold on one second. If a person conceived in walks down the side of the street, it's not like they don't get First Amendment rights or Second Amendment rights.
It's
or
not
Fourth
about
Amendment
that
rights.
person.
The worst thing to do to the daughter is to then say, "Hey, we're gonna go murder the being inside of you."
They wouldn't even know. Like, listen.
They wouldn't know.
Listen.
But wouldn't it be a better story to say something evil happened and we do something good in the face of evil?
Oh! Yo, Charlie Kirk is spitting right here, okay? Listen, the IUD thing, all right? He might have lost on that one, all right? This right here is fire, all right? This right here is why being a Christian in America and why having politics that reflect Christianity is so important. Listen, Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. If that circumstance happened, I am not negating the fact that that is traumatizing, that is horrible, that is horrendous. I hate it, absolutely hate those circumstances, okay? But this girl over here is speaking as if she's God. She's speaking as if she knows for a fact, for certain, that no matter what, this girl's life is ruined from having this baby. But that's not the case. There are literally women who have had this horrible thing happen to them, had the baby, and said this was an amazing thing. Having that baby was an amazing thing for their life. And it was one of their most prized possessions. What? The baby and everybody's looking around like there's no freaking way. This is crazy. This is insane. Why would he say this? But the truth of the matter is, you don't know. You don't know. And the truth of the matter is that, yeah, it could really hurt somebody. And it could really hurt somebody's life, 100%. It also could be really, really great for somebody. It's crazy to say. It sounds ridiculous. And I'm not the one who's saying it. There are people, there are women out there who say it, okay?
Instead of saying we're going to do evil and then murder the being because we're going to pander to the evil. No, what makes the West great is that we do good after evil, not evil after evil.
It's not about the being in the cells.
No,
it's not about. No. I'm
I know,
speaking. No, I'm speaking.
we're both-
No, I'm
we're both
speaking.
clumps
No,
of cells.
I'm speaking. No,
We're
I'm
both
speaking.
clumps
No,
of
I'm
cells,
speaking.
okay?
No, I'm speaking. No, I'm speaking.
Want to say it one more time?
No, I'm.
She needs to get spanked. Well, like, not right now. It sounds weird right now. With how old she is. We need to travel back in time, maybe 15 years. Grab her dad, who might not have been around, I don't know. Drag his ass back into the house if he was absent and say, take care of your daughter and whoop her ass. Are you even allowed to say that anymore? Do people still spank? I don't know. Listen, I got my ass whooped, all right? And I probably will, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard with daughters. But with this daughter.
Speaking.
Got it.
Thank you. So it's not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
I
the
know you
person.
don't care about them.
No. I'm talking about the person who is dealing with the pregnancy. I am not talking about the cells. I don't
the
care. No,
cells.
listen. The fetus, the whatever. I don't care about that right now until
Whatever.
it is
Wow.
formed.
If
There is a 5-year-old child who is pregnant and the baby is 2 weeks in
Five-year-olds
utero.
can't get pregnant,
Actually,
okay?
they have, and they have given birth.
Five-year-olds have given pregnant.
There
I
is
stand
one.
corrected.
There is one recorded case of a
Okay, I
5-year-old
stand
girl who
corrected.
gave birth.
Is that common?
Yes, it's common. 5-year-olds get sometimes, and
Okay,
if they get pregnant,
5-year-olds
I
get
think they should be
pregnant,
able to have medical access to.
You can see that fact check right there. It just says one case. This is one case, not something that you should make foundational in an argument.
Something that could save not only just their life, but like their livelihood.
How many, I'm curious.
I hope your daughter lives a very happy life and gets away from you.
Okay, so that is really nasty. And so her belief system, just so we're clear,
Sorry, they're clapping. I hope that your daughter lives a happy life and gets away from you. I hope that your daughter runs away from her family, from her father's morals, from her father's values. These people are like, that was sick. And anybody clapping, that's sick, okay? Nobody should ever wish that their home and family is broken.
Is that
The time's up.
yeah, no, I got it. It's fine. I mean, it's insanely nasty, and we'll talk again.
This girl literally screamed and said, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking. And then whenever it comes time for Charlie to talk, she's so disrespectful. That is disgusting. Wow.
It's a scam.
College is a scam. Next claim. And now we're
Hello.
wrapping up the video. This is the last guy that you guys saw in the beginning. If you're still here, like, subscribe. You're the best. Last one.
What's your name?
I'm Maddox. How are you
Nice to
doing?
meet you. Good.
Maddox.
So, college is a scam.
Well, let's define our terms. College being traditional four-year college.
Of course.
University, not community college or technical college.
Of course.
A scam, if we can agree on a definition, is where a majority of people who will go through the institution or business, they're not getting their money's worth, their time's worth, and they're being deceived when they sign up. So do we agree on those terms?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Well, what would further definitions? What do you think is the purpose of
So
going to college?
the purpose of college should be a traditional liberal arts education, the pursuit of what is good, true, and beautiful.
Okay.
That's not what it is. It should be the betterment of yourself and your soul, nurturing your character and becoming a better citizen, understanding the deeper things in life. At the very least, though, it should be preparing one for the job market. Do you think college does those things?
I think it does, but I would add on to your point that I think not only is it for the betterment of yourself, but it's for the betterment of society. We need historians. We need certain majors that may not make as much money. I think those are for the betterment of society. Would you agree that there's some majors that may not make money, but are still essential
Well,
to
it
society?
depends. Do you think that getting a degree in gender studies is good for society?
I would agree, yeah. Why would studying gender not be good for society?
Well, learning that men can give birth is not exactly a good use of time, is it?
Is that what they're teaching in college
A
right
lot
now?
of colleges, yeah. According to the Center for Disease Control, they no longer say women can give birth. They say birthing persons.
Okay.
Do you think men can give birth?
Do I think men can give birth? I think that
Yes
a
or no
person-
question?
I think that a person who is assigned male at birth, I don't think they can give
Assigned
birth.
male at birth, so people are not male at birth?
I think that a person
See, your evidence that college is a scam, my friend.
college is a scam.
You're lacking in a lot
Well,
of
here
wisdom.
we can continue right now. So, gender studies. Do you think that studying gender is not essential? Should we
I mean,
not deepen our
Well,
understanding
first of all, I
of
don't
gender?
think
I'm
gender.
confused.
We're going to get there later. I don't think gender exists. I
Okay.
think that there are two sexes, infinite personalities, and no genders.
I just want to say, Brianna, right now, is smarter than this guy. Aren't you, baby? Yes, you are. You're smarter than him, aren't you? What?
However, let's get back to the core contention.
Well, can I ask my question
Scam.
again, real quick?
Well,
why do you
back,
think?
I'm going to get back to my core contention. A
Okay.
scam. So the majority of kids that go to college, if they end up getting a job at all, they end up getting a job that does not require a college degree.
Do you think that certain jobs that may not associate with a direct major can incorporate skills that you learn from a major? I think I'm an econ major, and depending on what job I do in the future, I can still use
Awesome.
the
So,
skills
so,
learned from
so
that.
tell me about Milton Friedman.
Tell me about Milton Friedman. He is an economist from
How about Thomas Sowell?
Thomas Sowell.
Ludwig von Mises?
Ludwig. Well, I will say that I'm a first year.
How about
I'd love to see you answer the gender studies question.
we will get there later. That's what psychedelics are for. Who's next?
That's what psychedelics are for. Micro psycho analysis, very fine details of gender. Yeah, it's what people do when they're high. Funny. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the cameo here from Brianna in this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out our shirts. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.